Let's now get more political reactions from political parties. We are joined by Sibusiso Mncwabe, ATM spokesperson. Mr. Mncwabe, very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the Globe. And what's your reaction to the President's address?
Thanks very much, and good evening to the listeners. Well, as the ATM, we note what the President has said tonight. And honestly, we were expecting that the country should move back to alert level 3. We have seen the decline on infections. But when it comes to the issues of gatherings, we are concerned that the churches continues to be given that 50-50 in attendance. Remember, a few days ago, it's the government that has called for the National Day of Prayer. And with that, it means that the President and his cabinet have confidence on the faith-based organization, that is the churches. We're therefore expecting that at least the number will be increased to 100 because even the government see the necessity to have churches functioning, the church leaders leading the moral regeneration in this current situation. We're expecting that at least the number will be increased because that's a very important constituency of the society, especially after what has happened in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng. We're a little bit disappointed on that. We think the government, that the President should have given much bigger space for the church gatherings. But however, also, we believe that the President tonight missed two opportunities, important opportunities, to talk about Phoenix Massacre, what has happened there. In as much as the police is responsible for arresting, but as a head of state, he should have said something because families have lost their loved ones. And it cannot be treated as a minor thing. They cannot downplay what happened in Phoenix. Number two, his own cabinet ministers, the security cluster, have not only embarrassed him, but as the country at large. Maybe he should have also used this opportunity to even reshuffle his cabinet. What we saw previous days was embarrassing in the security cluster. It left us as a country wanting whether we have the security cluster, whether we have the intelligence in this country or not. Those are the things that we think the President tonight have missed, and they are critical as far as the ATM is concerned.
Now, Mr. Mncwabe, you say that the President should have allowed churches to conduct much bigger, sessions or religious sessions, as it were.
Yeah.
Are you cognizant of the fact that it could spark a domino effect because all the other sectors might be propelled to ask the President or request the President to allow them to host bigger gatherings, for instance, the entertainment sector?
Well, put simply, churches in its own nature is the most sober constituency, the most disciplined sector. They comply with all regulations. Those are the people who are there for 2 hours and they are out. They know what to do. They are complying with the government regulations. They are leaders because the church leaders are also leaders of society. They provide spiritual counseling. In this area where people are losing their loved ones, they are losing their jobs, the majority of those people will look up to their leaders, spiritual leaders, for some counseling. Now, you cannot equate them to any other sector, to any other constituency. Church leaders are the most important people in our society. They provide that kind of spiritual counseling that even goes to the extent of giving hope and boost the immune system of our people. So you cannot equate them to entertainment, to bars, to restaurants. You cannot do that. They are the very important constituents in terms of both psychologically and spiritual counseling.
All right, Mr. Mncwabe, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. African